I going to follow that up? Men, by a round of applause. How many people here have ever been caught masturbating by their dad? Oh, come on, let's be honest here. Yeah. My dad caught me jerking off once as an adult. Somehow that makes it so much worse. No. I was going to college. Dad says, move back home, you'll save money. Perfect. But he was absolutely obsessed with waking me up. Like, he had to make sure I was up for shit. And I'm like, Dad, I'm in the 20s, which makes it so much worse. I could get myself up for shit. But he kept doing it. And one day I wake up and I'm looking at my clock. I'm like, I got a little bit of time. So I throw on the TV, throw on the headphones, because I'm polite. You know, I'm watching porn on the computer. Now, when somebody catches you jerking off, it's never like, oh, they're jerking off like a, oh. Like they're not polite enough to make it unnoticed. My dad fucking bursts in the room like Kramer, like, Ballard, you gotta get ready for school. Shut that shit down. And I think it was payback, because the one time I caught him having sex, So I'm about 10, so I'm old enough to know what's going on. My brother, we're watching Saturday morning cartoons. He says, Eric, we need some popcorn. Great idea. So I walk to the door, and they've got the door open now. Who the fuck leaves their door open while they're fucking with two little kids? Like, seriously. It's 10 o'clock on a Saturday. Of course I'm walking in. I walk in just enough to sort of see my dad half heave himself. Yeah. I come back, I sit down, I've got the, like I saw war or some shit. My brother goes, are we gonna have popcorn? No. My dad and I got into a fight. Flames fans here? Do we have Flame fans? Flames fans? Oh, you'll love me. Maybe, I don't know. I'm a Canadians fan. I like the Canadians. My dad, however, was a diehard Flames fan, and he was busting my chops one day. He says, Eric, well, you know, Montreal this, blah, blah, blah. I can't remember. And I look at my dad straight in the face. I said, Dad, what's the difference between the Calgary Flames and a bra? So a bra has 2 cups. Oh, I'm not done yet. Said, hey, Dad, remember a couple of years back when we had those huge floods? Took a lot of work getting all that water out with just 1 cup. But don't worry, you can call Tampa Bay. I'm sure they'd lend you theirs. Never made fun of me again. Now, I'm sorry to say, 2 weeks ago, my dad passed away. He lost a long battle with cancer. So, don't be sad, it's all right. Because I'm going to talk to you about his funeral. They had me do the eulogy. And as I'm writing the eulogy, I'm like, well, we tell this story, we tell this story, we tell this story. And my sister's giving me that look like, you're going to be a comedian. Yeah, because that's how I respond to the funeral. Hey, everybody, guess what? My dad caught me jerking off once. For some reason, they wanted to rent a limo. What they rented was a party bus. So we're on our way to the funeral, and there's a fucking stripper pole there. The kids were playing on it. I'm like, people do shit on that. That's how you get pink eye. My first instinct, because I've been on a party bus, my first instinct is to crack a beer or get a drink or something like that. But then that's just the white house funeral. Everybody spills out of the bus like, yeah, funeral! Put your shirt on, Grandma! Even getting to the funeral was a bit of a challenge. They lost the body. What? Yeah, they lost his body. It went to the wrong funeral home, but we weren't sure which one. So we called the funeral home that he was supposed to be at, going, hey, okay, we're going to make the arrangements for Dad. And they go, well, don't be mad. We just don't know where he is. 3 funeral homes, we finally got it, and they're like, yeah, are we ready to make the arrangements? Not with you! This one! Oh, man. And then we're cleaning up, and my brother, we were in the room when he passed, and we were there for quite some time, like 3 days, so we had like snacks and food and stuff like that. My brother trips and pies my dad in the face with like a half-eaten pie. Now, I don't know about you guys, but that is the wrong time to start a food fight. The comic in me was like, all right, this got cool. So we're packing up and we're getting everything. My brother's like, are you gonna take Dad with you? Well, my mom hates my dad. They split up when I was about 1. It was a brutal divorce. And my first thought is, let's stuff him and put him on the couch. My second thought was, my mom's a heavy sleeper. Who's got a drink? Toast to my dad. I don't have a drink on me. Thank you all. You guys have been all. I actually want to say a special thank you to the comics. You guys have been fantastic through this whole thing. You guys, just wonderful. Tears. All right, so my mom, because I'm over 30 now, she's become increasingly concerned with my bowel movements. And I tell her she wants to know I'm regular. I guess that's a good thing, but I don't want to talk about that with her. I'm good. But she keeps pressing, Erica, I want you to be healthy, I want you to be healthy. So now I just do what my 3-year-old does. I just walk up and go, Mom, my phone! I need you to wipe me. She doesn't ask anymore. When I turned 30, she turned 50, like a month apart. So she says, Eric, we've reached a milestone in our lives. Let's go to Vegas. Great idea. The problem is she gets me drunk off of margaritas. And we're in Caesar's Palace and I go, okay, I need to go use the bathroom. The problem is, well, when I went to use the bathroom, she disappeared. So I come back and she's gone. I have no idea what to do. And I'm looking for like 20 minutes. I'm looking at the security guard like I expect him to solve the problem. But what am I going to do? Am I going to walk up to him and go, help, I'm drunk, I lost my mommy. But this is Vegas. It's probably not the worst thing he's seen. He's probably seen a guy that looks like Randy in a diaper and a bonnet going up to him going, Mama, I lost my mom. Before leaning in real close and going, seriously, I walked out of my room and I can't find my prostitute. Can you page Diamond and tell her that Victor is having a drink at the bar? Dr. Phil, wouldn't he get a load of us? Dr. Phil's wonderful, isn't he? He's always inspiring us. I want you to make a change. You can better your lives. You know what, ladies and gentlemen, he did inspire me to make a change once. The channel. Wow, flying's gotten difficult nowadays, hasn't it? Like with United Airlines and everything like that. Now Air Canada, being the jealous bitch that Air Canada is, wanted to weigh in. They didn't beat anybody up, but they kicked a lady off their jet that paid $10,000 for a trip to the Galapagos Island. They kicked her off the flight because they were overbooked. And they felt bad about it. They gave her $800 and a, pat on the back, I guess. Air Canada is that douche that lights your car on fire, gives you a $5 bill and a half-eaten box of stale Timbits and goes, we cool, right? $800 barely covered a quarter of this woman's cost. Like, it's nuts. So people are getting pissed off with the way flying is nowadays, and they said, okay, well, we're going to start buying like low-cost air carrier flights and stuff like that. Well, Air Canada can't have that. This is a quote, direct quote from Air Canada, for the price of a low-cost air carrier ticket will only take you from destination, or an origin to a destination. I totally screwed that up. So it'll take you from one place to another, essentially. Duh! That's what an airplane ticket's supposed to fucking do! It's like going to a movie theater and having the guy come up, I'm sorry you can't see this movie, but I paid for Bridget Jones's Baby! I want to see Bridget Jones's Baby! Terrified of flying. I can't fucking do it. I hate it. So, naturally, when I was a kid, my hockey team went to Russia. And we had to take a flight to like Moscow to someplace, I can't even remember. And I say Air Smolensk because I didn't know how to pronounce the name of the jet. But the safety features on Russian jets are quite interesting. When they sell you a seat, they literally sell you a seat as in, you can buy a lawn chair in the lobby, because there's nothing like playing bumper cars at 30,000 feet in a lawn chair. And what safety features did the jet have? Well, I don't know, because the stewardess had a beer thicker than mine, smelled like she'd been drinking jet fuel, and I couldn't hear what she was saying. But I'm pretty sure it was Russian for bend over and kiss my ass goodbye. Nearly dead. Oh man. But, America. Enough said. I'm done. Mic drop. America. The United States is imploding on itself. I mean, what the fuck? A man was arrested for having sex with a 2,500-year-old mummy. Now that's taking well finished just a little too far. He was arrested because his boss noticed there was something wrong with it. I don't know what was wrong. Were the bandages disheveled, or was there a necklace that was decidedly not Egyptian? I think it was mother of pearl. This was a fake story. It's totally fake, but you all believed it for the same reason I did, because it was in America. That's how fucked up they are. They get sex. Oh, don't talk about sex to the American government. Senator Rick Jones, Michigan senator, banned anal and oral sex. So the rest of his buddies are like, fuck, what are we going to do on the weekends now? Cock-blocked everybody. But the reason why he passed it was that he had to better define what sex with an animal meant. We don't have to do that in Canada. Hey, don't fuck an animal. You get it? In America, they're like, can I still blow it? No! Can they fuck me in the ass? No! Oh, fucking, there's this guy. His buddies convinced him that having a goat suck on the end of his dick was the same as getting a blowjob. What his friends failed to tell him is that the goat thinks he's getting milk from his mom's tit. But you already know where this story's going. I don't know what's going to go on. When the goat doesn't get the milk, it bites. Now this guy would have, if he just listened to the simple, don't fuck animals, not only would he still have his pecker, but he'd still be alive. Now how's that for a conversation in heaven? Hey, how did you die? Heart attack? How'd you die? Car accident? How'd you die? Goat bit my dick off? American, right? Sadly, it is still legal in 14 states to fuck a horse. And if you don't believe me, here they are. Alabama. Nobody's surprised by that one. Hawaii, Kentucky, Montana, Nevada, New Hampshire, New Jersey. I get Snooki. I get Snooki now. New Mexico, Ohio, Vermont, Virginia, Texas, Wyoming, and Washington, D.C. So Donald Trump can fuck a donkey on the front lawn and it's okay. We don't know what you say. That donkey is younger than my wife. Bad Trump accent. I can do better, I'm sure, but... Okay, that donkey's younger than my wife. I fought that donkey. It's his words against mine. My lawyers. I'm gonna make America great again. Bye. Shit like that makes me worried for the next generation. Not my daughter though. Very proud of my little girl. She's 3. Now, when we first started taking our kid to daycare, the teachers, they told us there's a system, they call it the hitters and the biters. Now, how this works is if they put the hitters with the hitters, that's just an Irish birthday party waiting to happen. But if you put the biters with the biters, they just spend all day gnawing on it. But if you put the hitter with the biter, when the biter bites the hitter bops the biter. Makes sense. But we've kind of dismissed it until one day, I'm picking my daughter up from school, and this, I'm talking to the teacher, and this little boy runs up and bites my daughter, just doesn't, on the arm for some reason. Now my daughter doesn't cry, she doesn't get upset, she doesn't do anything, she just goes, BAM! Somebody should have videotaped that. We could send it to Ronda Rousey, and maybe she'd know how to knock somebody out. See, and then I got to thinking, no, we can market this. We don't do cockfights anymore. We don't do dog fights anymore. We do baby fights. We call it the playpen. See, that seedy underground bar, there's smoke everywhere, there's some Russian lady with a cigarette and an eye patch handing out drinks, there's a bunch of Chinese sitting there, and they've got I don't know, this is what, movies. Movies are racist, I'm not. And they're all waving their money around, one baby just kind of falls over, and they're like, oh! Michael Vick's daycare. There's some things that no other parent, no other manual, no other thing can prepare you for parenting. Because they just spring that shit on you. It's like, what the fuck? My daughter, she was out playing in the backyard, I'm making supper. She can't get out, so it's safe back there. Don't worry, I'm not a bad parent, I'm just a neglectful one. She comes in with her pants down around her ankles, saying something about poop. So I'm like, oh, you need to poop? She goes, no, Daddy, I already did. Okay. Shit in the backyard. So I get her cleaned up, and I'm getting ready to clean it up. So I've got the bags on my hand, I'm going on, okay, show Daddy where you pooped. She shows me, there's nothing there. And I'm looking, I'm like, right there? She goes, yeah, right there. I'm looking at it, and then it dawns on me. Oh no. The fucking dogs ate it. Nobody prepared me for that shit! What the fuck? I'm gonna leave you guys with this. We've got some, do we have some merry men in the crowd? Oh my God. I'm not marching to a death camp. Clap! So you'll get this, married men will understand this. We all have this spot, men do. We have this spot, it's either in a chair, on the couch, or whatever, but it is our spot, and it's the most perfect spot in the world. And you women, you steal that shit right from under us. The minute you move in, my wife actually does this. I get up to go use the bathroom, I'm in my spot. I come back, she waits till I'm just about there to hop in my spot. Not only does she hop in my spot, but she looks at me and goes, honey, can you go make me some lasagna? Okay. I go and make her lasagna. I'm seething, I'm mad because I want my fucking spot back, but I go and make her lasagna. How about this? You get up, you go and you make some. She's still in your spot, by the way. You get up, you come back with some food, and she goes, honey, since you're up, can you get me a drink? Sure. You go get her your drink, you turn around and she's eating your fucking pie. She's eating your food. And she looks at me and she goes, it just smells so good, but you can get another one. No, I fucking can't, that's the last one. Okay, you can have it. And if I said any of that shit to her, if I said, honey, can you go make me a sandwich? I'm comfortable. Oh, yeah! You don't know! You piece of shit! I am a woman! You can't treat me like this! Okay, I'm sorry. Or how about this? What excuses does she give you? Your honey, your boo, your baby, the mother of your child, the love of your life. What excuses can she give to you? Well, I'm sorry, honey, it's so comfortable and warm and it smells like you. Okay. Now, you guys are probably thinking, why do I put up with this shit? If it pisses me off so much, why do I put up with it? For one very important reason. There's...
Great pussy!
Now you know that's a lie. There's a teeny tiny microscopic chance that she might touch my wiener later.
Yeah!
Now, I read my act out to her because sometimes I want to know if I'm funny. And she looks at me and she goes, well, you know, I would have given you your spot back, but I didn't want it. I want you to have it back. And I'm not touching your wiener later. Many people think that marriage is about love. Marriage isn't about love. Marriage is about a series of revenges. You spend the rest of your lives collectively getting back at each other, and at the end of the night you fart on each other's legs and go to sleep and begin the next day all over. Here's my revenge. We're in Walmart and I start singing and I start dancing. I'm busting a move. I'm like, don't you wish your girlfriend was hot? Just like that. So she starts, oh my God. She starts walking away. Now I pump it up a little louder. Yeah, I really want it. Now she's running. She's running. It's too late. They already know I belong to you. But now she doesn't take me shopping anymore. It's my day off. It's my only day. I work like 12 days straight, 16 hours a day. It's my day to sleep in. Nope. 9 o'clock, I get that phone call. I went shopping! Oh, no! $5,000. Like $5,000. What do you got $5,000 for? Your credit card? What the fuck? China. She brought a China cabinet, all this stuff. What do we need China for? In case anybody comes over, we want to have nice dinner. Nobody wants to come over here. And even if they did, we don't fucking want them. I saw her putting on this dress, nice dress. Oh, that's beautiful. You look great. When are you going to wear that? Never. It's going to sit in the closet. Well, how much did that cost? $300. $300 fucking dollars to sit in the closet? What the fuck? Well, it's in case we do anything fancy. You shit with the door open! We are not fancy people! Oh God, Medicine Hat, bless you guys, you've been wonderful!
If I ever leave this world alive, well, thank you for the things you did in my life. If I ever leave this world alive, I'll come back down and sit beside your feet tonight. Wherever I am, you'll